Alright, so this is Rap Junkies TV. This is episode 4. Episode 4. If not, this is episode 5. And who do we got here? We got AndyDaKidd from Florida, correct?
Yeah, originally from DC and shit. But
Oh, you originally? Okay, that's why you sounded like that. I wonder why you sounded like you're from Philly or some shit.
Yeah.
So you're originally from DC. How'd you get to Florida?
Shit, got down family and shit. My pops and shit down. They stay down here and shit, so I was like, fuck it. Might as well come down here and travel. Got tired of seeing the same damn people anyway.
So how old were you when you left from DC to Florida?
Shit. I was like I say like 19, 18, somewhere around there.
No, 19, 18. So you graduated high school already then?
Hell yeah.
Oh, so were you rapping in DC?
Yeah, I started off rapping in North Carolina and shit. Because my mother used to stay down there and shit.
Damn, you just so been all over.
Yeah, like my family, they like to travel and shit.
They definitely got a DC accent, though. That's funny as hell.
Hell yeah.
So what's your influence? What rappers come out of DC?
DC, I say Glizzy, Shot Glizzy, Fat Trail.
He's fire.
Damn, what's the boy name? Swipey. My boy Swipey, even though he dead and shit. Yeah, Swipey.
Was that your homie, or who was that to you?
Who's Swipey?
Yeah.
He's just like a artist that I heard of. But, like, all their music influenced me to actually push my shit to where it is now.
Was there any rappers from Florida that inspired you, or North Carolina?
Mr. Commercial, he from North Carolina, Gibson, Lombard and shit. Cause that's where I was staying at, Lombard and shit. And I picked up my little flow and shit from them. Cause my brother and shit, my older brother, he was rapping and shit, and then he kind of fell off of his shit. So I picked everything up and ran with it.
Right. And how old are you right now, exactly?
26.
26. When's your birthday?
November 20th.
Okay. So I think, if I'm right, I can't remember where Speaker Knocker's from. I think he's from North or South Carolina.
Yeah, I think Speaker Knocker's from the South.
Yeah, he's definitely from the South. I just don't know if he's from North Carolina or South Carolina.
Yeah. See, I actually leased the beat from him.
Well, yeah, that was actually Polo's homie, so that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I leased the beat from him and shit. See, I leased the beat. I was leasing beats from Polo. For real, dead ass. Because I found them on SoundCloud and shit. I was like, shit, I was leasing beats from, them shits was like $1 and shit at first, but I was like, shit.
Right. Polo's beats were $1 for a lease?
Yeah. I didn't think nobody was going to hear me and shit, so I was like, shit. Once I actually started buzzing and shit, and everybody was like, yo, that's AndyDaKidd. I was like, yeah. That shit was unsuspected. Like, I done had people run up on me at Walmart and all types of shit.
No shit, really? That's funny as hell. So where'd you get your name from?
Shit. Andy came from my grandma, and, like, niggas on the block just used to call me the kid. Because I used to ride around on the bike and shit, selling CD players and shit, stealing niggas' bikes, selling them shit.
That's funny as hell. So in DC, is it like a rap battling scene, or, like, what's the rap scene like in
shit down DC? There, it's like they got rappers, but basically it's based off go-go. Everything based off
go-go music. Shit. Yeah. So what exactly is go-go music for people that wouldn't know? For
people that wouldn't know, that shit turned up. To be honest, like shit. If you actually listen to like Chuck Brown, TCB, and all them, that shit, like I wouldn't be able to explain it, but like y'all just have to listen to that shit, cause like when y'all listen to it, y'all can be like, what the hell is this? But if like a person from DC, if a person from DC was to actually listen to it, like dead ass, if you go to like a go-go club or some shit like that, you can be like, damn, that scene, the whole scene from DC with the go-go shit, it's incredible. Like for real.
So would you consider yourself a go-go artist? Or are you what kind of artist are you?
Me, like, I just go with the flow. However I'm feeling, I just do whatever. I mean, I ain't even gonna lie. I did some rock shit before. I had a little white dude and shit stay next door to me and shit. He had like a little show in his basement and shit. I went down there and shit. He was playing his little guitar shit, and I just came over there freestyling and shit. And he done put some shit together with me and shit. So I was like, shit. It is what it is.
So what's the special mac sauce, or I can't remember what sauce it is in DC that everyone talks about?
Mumbo sauce.
Mumbo sauce.
That's the shit.
It's fire?
The shit, that damn mumbo sauce, especially when you get them shits on the wings.
What's in it? What does it taste like?
Shit. I don't even know what the hell they make that shit with, but that shit good as hell.
Does anyone know what they make it out of, or what?
Shit. I'm not even sure. I was watching some shit on Facebook and they was making that shit. Shit. I know they put like some vinegar and some other type shit in it. But that shit was good as shit though. For whoever go down there, that's the main thing they want to go get, that damn mumbo sauce.
So how's the music scene in Florida different from DC?
Shit, down here it's like basically based off trap music. Like anybody doing trap music, it's basically like a mini version of Atlanta. Like to me, that's my opinion. It's a mini version of Atlanta.
What are some of the rappers in the underground scene that came out of Florida that you're rocking with?
I say Kodak. Like, I just recently heard of Kodak. Like, I'm just basically getting caught up with all these new people and shit. Like, Kodak, I ain't never heard of him until I came down here.
Right.
Like, and goddamn, the XX dude, I forgot his name.
XX Tension.
Yeah, him.
What about Lil Pump? Lil Pump is from there. So you're from where in Florida? Where are you at staying at in Florida right now?
Port St. Lucie.
Where's that by?
Fort Pierce, West Palm Beach. Like, I'm in the middle of everything.
West Palm Beach. Is that more North Florida or South Florida?
South.
South?
Yeah.
So, okay, South. How far would that be from Miami or Orlando?
Like, an hour. But for Atlanta, that'll be probably like 3-4 hours. Depends on the traffic and shit.
Okay. So, well, how do people get money in your city? What do people do in your city?
Shit, I don't know.
Do people work 9 to 5? Do you guys trap it out, or you guys just full-time artists there? How's that work out?
See, me, I just do my shit off the studio. I don't know what everybody else doing. Yeah. Shit. I just got niggas come over here, charge their ass $25 for a hot song. That's it.
I feel you on that one.
See, I ain't trying to break nobody's pockets and shit, because I know them studios and shit, them big-time shits cost bread.
Right.
For real.
So when did you first start taking rap serious then?
When I first heard Polo Boy Shawty on the beat. Dead ass. Like, for real.
How long, when did you first hear of him?
Like, for real. When I first heard, it was one beat that I don't know what the hell I was listening to on the SoundCloud, but I instantly got a vibe with it, and I just started freestyling to that shit.
Oh, so it was all the way back on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Damn.
And that's how I caught on to him, and then I went to his little beat star and shit. So I was like, shit. You know, like, I bought 2 beats from him and shit. I'm actually working on them shit, so I ain't even really.
What are the songs called? Are they fire, or what kind of beats did you purchase from Polo Boy?
It was like some smooth shit.
What's some smooth shit?
They some smooth trap shit. Like, dad, them shit's hot though. I give it to him. He got some gas ass beats.
Yeah. So what's your creating process like in the studio? What do you need? You need some Remy, some Hennessy. Do you need liquor? Or do you go in there sober? What do you do?
Me, I just smoke like a blunt or two. Well, actually, I blow that bitch out and then goddamn probably drink a brew or some shit, and I'll be straight. I mean, I can drink liquor and shit, but I'm not
You're not much of a drinker?
Yeah.
What about do you use any pills? Do you drink lean? Because I know a lot of rappers do that, especially down south. Nah, it's not for you.
See, that shit be fucking everybody up and shit. I mean, it's good for people that actually do it, but me, that shit'll probably fuck me up because I ain't never did that shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I did that shit in DC and shit though. That's one thing I can say. I tried everything but crack. That's the only thing. I ain't never tried no heroin, none of that shit, but yeah.
What's your worst horror high story? What was like a time you got high and something crazy happened?
Shit, when I first started smoking and I got down, ran into the damn wall. For real, I was high as fuck. Goddamn, it was me, my stepdad, and my brother and shit. We was in the hotel and shit. We was in there playing the little PlayStation and shit, the first PlayStation and shit. We was in there playing Tekken 3 and shit.
Right.
So I was like, my mother called everybody to go eat. So I was like, all right. I took my ass in there first and goddamn ran it straight into the wall, thinking I'm opening the fucking door and shit.
So let's talk about your early life. Like, what kind of student were you in high school, and what were you doing?
Me, I was like a class clown. I was a class clown, but I was smart with the shit. And then fucked around like 9th, 10th grade. That's when I started turning bad as shit. I was doing everything then. And then I fucked
And this
around,
was in D.C., right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was in Lombard, North Carolina and shit.
Oh, so you actually graduated high school in North Carolina?
Yeah, well, I got kicked out, and then I graduated from I graduated from homebound.
What'd you do to get kicked out?
Selling weed in school.
Mm.
Niggas snitched on me and shit.
Damn. So someone snitched on you. Were you selling Loud or Reggie?
I had mid. I was selling mid and shit. I mean, I had Loud too, though, but I was like the mid man and shit. I had mid. Because I had them deals. I had like 3 for 10s and shit like that. Niggas was fucking with me. I tell them, meet me at the staircase. And that was it.
Yeah, that's funny as hell. So, how many do you have siblings? Who did you grow up with your whole life?
Shit, I
Both
got
parents
2
in the
brothers
home.
and 2 sisters.
2 brothers.
Yeah, I got 2 brothers and 2 sisters and shit. I got an older brother and shit, stay in Maryland and shit. He the one that started off with the music and shit. I actually recorded over their whole little tape and shit. That's when they first heard me and shit, because they try to play the shit for their friends. And when they try to play the shit, they heard me rapping on the shit.
Hell no. That's funny
like,
as hell. So who would you like to work with? Local artists in Florida and DC, or it could be big name artists as well. Name 5 artists you would like to work with.
Actually, I would like to work with, if I could bring them back, it'd probably be like, I say like Wayne or some. I can work with Wayne, but he gonna have to be on some Carter type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I would work with Boosie, but Boosie he good. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. He good. I work with Speaker Knockers. I work with him. Shit. Who else? Jeezy and Polo.
Okay. So do you have any favorite producers? You have a top 5 favorite producers?
My favorite producer, that'll be like shit. Cash Money AP.
Trust with him.
Yeah, I fuck with Cash Money AP. Damn, what's the Zaytoven. Who else? A-Rod Music, Scott Storch. Yeah, and goddamn, who else? It's another person. I can't think of his name. Yeah, I fuck with Polo though. I work with Polo all day. Yeah, goddamn.
Do you have any plans plans on working with him in the future, or?
Yeah, I want to. Like,
cause you said you got some of his beats on your mixtape, right?
Yeah, that I'm working on now. I got like 2 of them. I mean,
okay.
once I start buying more and shit, if you start cutting deals, then it'd be better. But yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple of people that I'm trying to work with though.
Okay, so you have anyone? What projects do you have coming out?
Right now, I'm actually working on the Cushion Money mixtape. That'll be out in December. I dropped it a long time on that pip, but I deleted that shit, and I'm gonna redo that whole album and make that shit better than how it was. Because like when I first started, my quality, everybody started off with that quality from Walmart. Everybody get that Walmart mic and damn headphones.
Yeah, that's funny as hell.
Shit.
So how many mixtapes have you ever dropped before?
Actually, in total I got 10.
10 mixtapes?
On that piff. I got majority of them that piff, and I only got 1 on live mixtape.
Okay. So when you first started at the beginning of career and to the point now, how would you say you grew as an artist?
How I grew? When I first started, I just took everything as a joke, and then what made me really start getting serious when I started performing and shit. Cause when I first made the song called Full Throttle and shit, it's like I wasn't thinking it was gonna get heard for real. Cause you know how like you could just be in the studio bullshitting and shit, and then next thing you know, everybody from around the neighborhood and shit, they play the song and they be like, yo, y'all need to take this shit serious. And then it's like one dude who really influenced me was like OG from my neighborhood, AC. And I had a homeboy T White, like all my homeboys dead and shit, majority of them. And like they was telling me, they said, bro, you got a flow, use that shit. So that's what I've been doing. I mean, I haven't really been doing shit like in the last current year until now. I just recently got off of like a little writer's block type shit and started getting back into it.
So what's the shows like? Like when you perform, what's the shows like? Are people just standing around? Are people hyped? Like, how are the shows? Are you? I mean, like in Florida or DC?
DC, like the crowd lovely, but it's like the thing with them. It's like they don't know how to stick together. That's why nobody actually gets signed for real. When you got like a good team that actually stick together, then you'll be fine. But it's like everybody down there, they jealous of one another. Like somebody from like I had a group called LOD and shit. And like everybody was good. So like when everybody performed, it's like everybody got big headed and shit. That's the whole thing. When everybody got big headed, that's when the whole shit just fell down. Cause like I was like, nah, cause like I was engineering, I was doing everything. So like everybody was depending on me and shit. So I'm like, nah, y'all can't depend on me all the time. Cause what if I get signed and I got them dip on y'all? What y'all gonna do then? For real, it's the truth though. Y'all can't depend on me. Y'all gotta figure that shit out on y'all own. That shit took me like years to actually start working with Adobe Audition. I mean, I can use Pro Tools and shit, but I feel comfortable using Adobe Audition 3.0.
Right. So, what's the culture like in Florida and DC? If you can describe that, like, what's the culture like? Do people wear Adidas? Just like people have Wicks in Florida. What's the culture like in DC?
See, DC, everybody rock New Balance. They got their J's and shit, but they basically like a New Balance fiend down there. Like, if you ain't got no New Balance, they gonna clown your ass.
For real?
Yeah. I mean, if you got Jordans, the New Balance, you good. But if you wearing some off-brand shit, they gonna look at you like you crazy. I mean, they rock like Air Maxes and shit like that. It's like some New York type shit, but in their own little way. Like that, they like to Joan on people.
They like to wear New Balances. What else? Is there gangs there, or like how does that work out?
I mean, they got gangs, but it's like neighborhoods. Everybody go through neighborhoods. That's all it is. Like from where I was, they called it Chopper City and shit. From where I stayed at and shit. But I'm originally from Atlantic Gardens, Southeast DC. So it's like everybody else, like if they don't like you, they gonna jump your ass. For real. Like Congress Park, that's the most place you don't want to get caught slipping. Congress Park or goddamn Berry Farms. Them like the two dangerous spots that I know of.
So what do people in DC think of Young Gleesha and people like Wale?
They fuck with them hard. They fuck with Wale, but they don't really fuck with them because the first thing they gonna tell you, Wale not from DC. That's what they gonna tell you.
So Wale really isn't from DC?
They take that shit serious. They take that shit serious about Wale.
He said Wale's not from DC?
He from Maryland. Everybody gonna tell you that he from Maryland. He ain't from DC. For real.
That's
they
hilarious.
get mad about that shit when you bring that shit up about Wale. He rep DC hard though. That's one thing I give him. He rep DC hard, but they gonna tell you he from Maryland.
Why do people say that? He's really not from DC?
From what I heard, like I was told that he was from DC, but from their point of view, they was telling me he from Maryland, and they tried to get into a big debate about this shit. So I just left it alone. I said, y'all can have it.
So what do you think of Young Gleesh?
Fat Trail, man, that's my boy.
No, I say
Like,
Young Gleesh, but and Fat Trail.
yeah, young Gleesh, like, he got it. That's one thing I can say. He came up. Like I listened to his story and shit. He said he was sleeping on the benches and shit, and I believe that shit was true. Because when you coming up in DC and shit, it's hard. It's hard out there. Cause like that shit ain't like how all other places is and shit. Cause like the street down there, that shit hard down there. The only way you gotta make it out that bitch if you playing ball or you got down rapping or some shit like that. And that's the only way you gonna make it out of DC unless you with some, like, if you with, like, trap niggas and shit like that. That's the only way you gonna make it out of that bitch.
Right.
Unless you gonna be a stick-up kid. That's the only way. For real.
So, like, do rappers hate on each other, or is it like Atlanta down there, or is it just more like crabs in the barrel thing in DC for the rap scene?
Yeah, that's how it is. Like, crabs in the barrel and shit. Cause, like, if you ain't working with nobody or they ain't fucking with you, they just gonna kick your ass to the curb. And they got some people that'll use you and shit. They use you to a point to when they build their whole little status up, then they kick your ass to the curb. And that's exactly what they do. Unless you got loyal niggas that's actually fucking with you. Like, that's the thing. Like, the thing with people down there, it's like they can all work together, but they won't stick together. That's the thing.
Right.
And like, and
so how could rappers help each other out in DC? What do you think is like the first step?
The first step they need to do, they need to improve on like working with each other, because like when everybody feel like they better than each other, the shit just not gonna work out. Like if I do a song with somebody, I want them to be like, yeah, that shit alright. You just need to put some more effort into it. Like everybody, if you got a garbage song, they gonna tell you that shit hot. That shit not hot. Like, give them criticism. They don't give criticism down there. You got like some people that give you criticism, but some people that can't take criticism. Like, shit, if anybody give me criticism, I'm gonna take that shit and use that shit. Work on something different. Like, see, my father, he a reggae artist. My father, he's like he a one. I ain't gonna say he a one hit wonder. I ain't want to make him sound bad and shit like that. But he had a song playing back in the '90s and shit. Like, my father, he used to be like in the reggae industry hard, and like he had a one song called Freedom and shit, and like he was locked up and shit when I was first born and shit, and he was telling me about the shit. So I was like, he was just like, the only thing you gotta do is build your craft up. And like he said, I wasn't even expecting my song to blow up. He said it blew up on his own. He said the only thing I did, I just put it on YouTube and the shit started going up. So I was like, shit, if he can do it, I know I can do it. Shit, I see so many damn people trying their hardest to do shit like that. So I'm like,
would you say like reggae influenced your music?
Yeah.
That you do now?
Now what influenced me? Everything. Well, actually, I listen to all types of music and shit. I listen to country, rap, rock, all types of shit. Like, dead ass. Like, that shit, it's like certain beats that just catch my vibe. Or like, I'm a lyrics man. I actually listen to lyrics and shit.
Yeah.
People nowadays, they just listen to beats and be like, oh, that beat hot.
Do you think that coming from DC?
Shit.
Being from the East Coast, liking lyrics?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I can say that. Cause like, everybody nowadays and shit, they listen to lyrics, but as long as you got a hot ass hook, they rocking with that shit. That's all it is.
So, is there anything you want to address to people?
Shit. I got my mixtape coming out. Shit. I'm working with Rude Boy Dreads on the new single and shit. I want them to check out the single Fader that I just uploaded to Django Radio and shit.
Okay.
Like, they got my own station and shit, so I fuck with them because they gave me my own station and shit. I'm trying to move my shit to Pandora and all all the other outlets and shit. So
Okay.
I'm working. Everything in the process. It's gonna take time, but I'm gonna get there.
Okay, I see you. So, where can we find your social medias at?
AndyDaKidd at the real AndyDaKidd at Facebook, the real AndyDaKidd at Instagram, and it's just AndyDaKidd at Twitter.
Okay. So, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Shit, Polo Boy Shorty on the track. Shit. Everybody just tune in and goddamn and see what's going on. Shit.
Hey man, shouts to Florida, shouts to DC, shouts to AndyDaKidd. This was Rap Junkies TV. This is episode 5, and we're out of here.
Yeah, man.